GNT right back at it live at Baby Gorilla Comics at 424 West Lincoln Highway, right here in the beautiful Pendle, PA. And we are here with the one and only Mr. Tori Hill. Tori Hill, people. Tori Hill. I said the man's name is Tori Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, please invite me in, welcome in from Philadelphia, PA, Tori Hill.
Talk about an entrance.
Yay, Tori!
I've hung out in Philly. Bristol, stand up, right?
Yeah. I'm not from Bristol.
Neither am I.
Okay. I'll stand up anyway. Tori.
My first house was in
Oh,
I like Bristol, man. Bristol is a big change. It's a big change. I like Bristol. It's quiet.
Good.
It's relaxed. Yeah. Very quiet, relaxed.
Hey, look, we
Oh snap! Hold on, wait. Get in front of the camera. We gotta show that. Get in front of the camera. Show this work of beauty here. Are you gonna put it on?
Nah. Yeah.
We can like, pseudo put it on your head real quick. Hold on. We can do this. We can do this.
Oh.
Let's go.
Nah, bro. That thing.
Oh no, you can't.
Oh, you can't put it on?
Oh.
Oh.
We can.
Shut up, Kev, you hater.
It has the cutout. It would have made it look cool. Dang. I don't know if he wants to do that. He spent too much for that.
It looks good.
It looks great, though.
It looks good on you already, sir, and it's not even on you.
That looks great.
Who are you? I'm almost Batman.
That looks great, though, man. That's crazy.
That thing is incredible.
Let's get nuts.
He's like, yeah.
You want to get nuts?
Wipe my sweat off the back.
Cut it out. Let's get nuts. Yeah, back to Tori Hill. All right.
I don't need no extra attention.
Yes, you do. All right. So, all right. Absolutely. Kev's talking a whole lot for somebody that didn't want to be behind camera. Okay. So, about 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah. So about 2 years ago, the GNT crew was invited to go over to J1 Comic-Con, or the J1 Con, over in Jersey. And in the midst of us walking around at that gigantic place over in the Showboat, I just happened to be walking around by myself, and I saw this individual over in the corner, right at the entrance, just on his iPad, just drawing. I just happened to catch what he was drawing, walked over to the gentleman. I said, yo, what you're doing right now is hot. I like that a lot. That turned into us having one of our first interviews that we ever had.
Oh, nice.
And that opened up the door for a whole lot more. But more importantly, it opened up the door to a whole lot more into your own personal life, and to all the struggles and all the tribulations and everything that you've been through. So we're not going to dive all that into that story, because if you want to know more about that one, just check it out on our site and on our page. It's on our YouTube channel. Just look for this man's face and you'll find it. But it will all make sense why you think Bristol is so quiet. I said all that just to say I understand why Bristol is so quiet to you. But Mr. Hill, thank you for being part of this. How have you been, sir?
Lovely.
He's a man of many words.
Nah, I've been doing great, man. My wife gave birth to my second daughter.
Oh, congratulations, bro.
In July, so she's about to be 1. And my first daughter just had a birthday. Shout out to Impera. who got a chance to meet Michael Jai White.
No.
And she took a couple pictures. He signed her boxing gloves. Man, she's happy right now.
That's sick. That's sick.
But Ileana and Impera, I love you both. And my wife, Becca, I love you so much.
Look at that.
Life's been good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Life's been good, bro. Life's been real good. Network did pretty doggone good. I don't know if you want to hold it up.
I'll hold it for you.
You know, but Network did pretty good last year. Last year was our launch, and we kind of knocked it out of the park. And this year we're working on something else. Book 2 is done. I just haven't put it out yet. There's something missing, and I want to get it right. I don't put no junk out, man. So we're gonna work on that. But other than that, man, life's been good. I've just been enjoying it. You don't have to have it standing up, man.
Yes,
He's got to go with it now.
yes, I do.
But we do have the official codex and art book. Those of you who were in the Kickstarter have gotten this already digitally, but this is the official codex and art book, and I finished that, and we're releasing that sometime this summer. I'm a man who takes his time. So with the codex and art book, there was a lot of personal things that I wanted to put in it about my life, my journey, so people will know where I come from. And instead of me having to say it all the time, you can just get a book, check it out. Some of the books I'll just give away. It depends on where you catch me at. And it's my art book talking about how I used to draw on the back of federal request to staff, which, if you don't know, is a piece of paper you get from a prison guard when you need to see the nurse. So during that 10 years, I put a lot of effort into honing my skills, honing my craft. I wrote a lot. We'd be on 4-month lockdowns, bro. And you'd have a guard knocking on my cell door like, hey, Jones in cell 32 needs chapter 3. And I'm like, all right, man, I ain't wrote it yet. Let me get some more Keefy coffee up in me, and I'll send it down tomorrow, you know. So it's coming from that to this. It's been a great journey, and I've been blessed. I've been truly blessed.
Before I go hand with my questions, do I have any questions for my man? I know you do, Mike.
Mike's always got something.
Always.
Is this working?
Yeah,
it's working. All right, great. I don't know if I have as much of a question, but it's more of an accolade, because your art always catches my eye, man. Nobody uses neons like you do.
Facts.
Like,
Yo,
you're
facts.
like, I'm taking my glasses off for this. Like, your contrast and like the totems and the spirits you use, the way they come out, it always captures my eye. You have such a unique art style, and I was surprised, like, you do it digitally, but it is just so beautiful, so unique, and I really appreciate it. It is a story. Congratulations on the Kickstarter. Thank you for sending the stuff out. I signed up. Everything was beautiful. The box it came in, it was huge. I put that box up. That thing was like right behind my TV on the side of it. I was like, I could put this here and I could put little things on top of it. What a great setup that was. And again, congratulations on a successful Kickstarter, man. I got this digitally. I'm really glad to, like, I'm a physical media guy. Like, I've been comic books since like 1989, dude. So like, it's just to see it and hold it, like, that's an accomplishment. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And to hear everything you got going on. I've run into you a couple times at a few conventions. You're always such a nice, generous man. And it is my pleasure to call you friend and see you accomplish what you need to accomplish, man.
Bro, he trying to make me cry, bro.
Nah,
I was worried about sweating. Now I'm thinking about crying, bro.
dude, it's all true. Like, congratulations on everything in life. Congratulations on happy and healthy daughters.
Yeah,
it's
man. Yeah, man.
I got a 6-year-old of my own. Hi, Charlie. You're beautiful. You're amazing. I love you. I miss you.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, there's nothing like being a girl dad. For real, like,
You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying.
Real talk.
And that's
Real talk.
and I have 3 girls.
Yeah.
Out of
So
all
you
children, I
know.
have 3 girls.
So you really know.
Oh man, ain't
Yeah.
nothing like them. Ain't nothing like them.
Yeah, that's great.
George?
Yeah, so it's crazy to see your journey from when we first met you to now. I think when we first met you, you were either just finishing the network or like starting it up or something of that nature, and to see that it's doing well, congratulations, that's huge.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And the fact that you take life experiences and life journeys and throw that into your comics, man, that's something that it's real. And I know we were talking earlier about, you know, the comic book effect where, you know, certain things die and come back and something like that. But we like real, you know what I mean? And that's something that a lot of comics don't often have. And it's great to see that in your comic, even though it is like a fictional story, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
You still put real life influences in it, and that really does show for it. So that's a great thing. And just congrats on everything you got going on, man. We're really proud of you. You know, we want to see more of you. So yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Just to touch on something just real quick. So the cool thing about, and I'm never the guy to toot his horn. As a matter of fact, I think I don't do it enough. But one thing about the network, man, is the network, the majority of the story. So what I tried to do while I was inside, bro, like I had to teach myself comics, right? So what I decided to do was order a bunch of comics. I was the only guy on the whole, 1,500 people on the yard I was on at the time. And I would order comic books. But I found out very quickly that I didn't like everybody's art style. And I started sifting through the ones, because this is my first interaction with comics. And so I found Spawn, Todd McFarlane's Spawn. Loved his art style. Then Greg Capullo took over. Loved him. And then I focused on a lot of Batman because I like the shadows. Kelly Jones Batman is like,
Mike's like, yeah.
I know you read that like Capullo Batman stuff too.
Yeah, man. What? Yeah. And so I just started teaching myself that. But what I did was the story of the network, and a lot of the things that happen are exaggerated slightly or a lot because of the powers and stuff. But a lot of that's like real experiences from life.
Mm-hmm.
So like when the kid in the book, not to give too many spoilers away, but there's a scene where the guys pull up, hop out the van, draw down, which means point their guns at the woman and her baby, right? I've seen that happen in real life. So, and it didn't end the way that I wanted it. I would have wanted it to. So I drew it the way I wanted it to end. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like a lot of the scenes are based off of true events. I just exaggerated it to do it the way I would have rather it been done, or have rather it planned out.
Right.
That's a powerful scene too, because like I try not to spoil, but I know how that ends in that scene, and it is like super empowering and super bad. Bad it is.
That touched my heart, man, because you know you're drawing it first, you write it, and then you draw it, and you're like, you know, like you start having memories, like flashbacks of what really happened, and it was, you know, you got to hold the tears back, get it done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just power through it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Wow. That's the one thing that I constantly see. It's, and you're so strategic and showing it on your Instagram. Your Instagram is fire, bro. Like
I appreciate that, bro.
Like
appreciate that.
You can literally see the passion, and the emotion that you want to reveal. You can see that like crazy on the page.
Yeah.
And
That's
the way
love.
that you always like highlight like lightning and stuff like that on there to give it that life. So you're giving it that life and movement, as well as highlighting what you want to highlight, the lights that you show as the emotion that's needed for that shot.
Right.
And you do that all the time on your Instagram, and your Instagram is crazy, bro.
Man, I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
And so it's not surprised that you're a success. I'm not surprised. And look, the humble you is going to say you're surprised, you know, and you're blessed. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna take the non-humble right now. I'm not surprised that the people see what we've seen a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
I appreciate that, man.
Buddy, I've learned positive thoughts bring positive results. You came into this positively, and you got really nice results, really nice things.
Yeah.
And I think the best part of it too is that, like you said earlier, you're a man that takes his time. You know what I mean? And I do a lot of music stuff, so like I tell people quality over quantity, right? I'd rather give you something of the utmost quality,
Right.
as opposed to just dumb down something for the sake of just dumbing it down and getting it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that takes a lot, because especially when you're on a demand, you know what I mean? People are looking for your stuff. He's like, just wait, it's cooking. All right, I got this. It's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when they get it though, they're like, I appreciate that you took your time. I appreciate that everything was done methodically throughout the process, and you really were like detail oriented the entire time.
Yeah, that's pivotal. That's pivotal. So there's two sides to that coin. Like, if you know Jim Lee, I learned a lot from reading his book and reading his comics and stuff like that. He's a man that takes his time, right? Especially when they started Image.
Mm-hmm.
He took his time. Todd took his time, but he was just that damn good. Like, let's be real about the situation. He was just that damn good. But homie sacrificed so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember watching Devils in the Details. It's a documentary about Todd McFarlane, right? Who is my favorite creator, artist. If you don't like him, I don't care. I'm just putting it out there. That's my guy. And you taking off?
You get back on camera too if you like, Miss Erica.
She's like, my time's done.
Yeah, because I was wondering why y'all called me up after her. I'm like, bro, like that's Erica Schultz, bro. Like, you want me to
like, stop it?
Yeah, that's like trying to call a no-name comic up after Steve Harvey or Kevin Hart or something. Like, bro, what? But anyway, but no, like, it's two sides to that coin. So you've got the take your time side, and then you got the industry side, which they're like, yo, like, I've done some work, right? I kind of shifted more into concept art for some Hollywood people, and they're hey man,
yeah, time is money for them.
Like I got a call one day. I'm not gonna say the studio, but they're like, yo, the work, I turned it in early. I thought I did something, and the dude, it was like, yo, we wanted to see X, Y, and Z in that. So what I ended up doing was having to, for 4 hours, redraw everything.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong, like, my name still went in as a, top concept, but they put a lot of strain on you. So you have to be able to flip it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got to have that Jim Lee and that Todd McFarlane in you. And like Erica said, it's a struggle. It is a struggle. So I don't know how successful I am, but I know that I'm living out my dreams. Like, when I used to sit in a cell, look out the window, I can see the town in the distance and I can see the lights. And I used to imagine being married one day, going to it. Becca, I love you, but Amber Rose was always like my favorite. You know what I mean? Like, so when I met my wife, who is also, she's Italian, but she's also like, she was bald and, nice body, pretty face, and smart. Like, yeah. So basically my dreams came true, is what I'm saying. So when I sit here and I'm humble and I'm blessed, I mean that. Like, I'm really blessed because I could have went a whole nother direction.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So when
I agree.
Yeah, looking at these books, man, hey.
Well, a lot of people, they tend to measure success in financials, right?
Yeah.
And let's be real, it's not always the case, right?
Nah.
You know what I mean? Most of the time we get to a point where, for me, I'm successful for the fact that I'm doing what I love on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the biggest win for me, and I'm sure for you as well, and everybody else that does it.
Yeah.
It's like, you can wake up every morning and say, I can wake up and do my craft and do my art on a daily basis and say, I'm a winner today because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, I knew exactly where you're coming from on that one.
Yeah, man.
I got a question for you.
What's up, boss?
Just because Jim Lee, all right, with the muscle memory, he gets up every morning, draws a picture every single morning.
Yeah.
What do you think you should go back to, X-Men or keep drawing Batman?
Ooh.
When he came out with Hush, that pulled me back into comics, like, as a whole.
I got to be honest, man. Batman is always going to be, don't get me wrong, when he did X-Men, bro, like, and revamped it, yes. Absolutely. But bro, His Batman stuff is crazy,
right? He's like almost
crazy.
every panel can be like a poster in that entire run.
Yeah.
There's a picture of Batman standing on a train that's cutting through Metropolis, and his cape is going every way which Sunday, like every single way. It's like just about my favorite Batman panel ever.
Well, Jim Lee is the type of guy, bro. Like from what I can see, I haven't met the guy, right? I would like to meet him. I'd like to have a drink with him and pick his brain.
Word.
But I got to be real with you, man. He's the type of guy, like, bro, that detail is his key. Like that's that's what made him who he is. And he was like, what, the golden boy at one point? So I don't know, man. That's a tough question. You can't ask me no question like that, bro.
But he did, so let's go.
I'd say Batman. I mean, like Batman, just the way he does it. Yeah. Man, he got the cape to work with, like you said. You know what I mean? Like, he could do games like that.
That's true.
Magneto's cape,
dude, he covered
that Batman, bro.
He covered the entire, not the entire gambit of Batman villains.
Yeah,
he got Superman in there. Yeah. Everything in that Hush series.
He nasty with it. Yeah. But yeah, man, I really can't call it. I can't call it. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Put him on the spot for that one. Good job, Mike. You really know how to put it to him.
Yeah, he does. He
makes you cry and he makes you in a hot seat. Either one.
Hot seat.
I was just having an honest conversation.
Hey, man, there's a thing that used to be said about that, though. Like, and it's the same in storytelling from what I can see, right? If you can mess with someone's emotions, like I just went and saw Sinners. I'm not spoiling nothing.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I'm not spoiling nothing, but I will tell you one thing. It's the same rule that applies to the visiting room in a prison. When your spouse, male or female, whatever, come to see you, if you can make them happy, sad, excited, sad, angry, but they leave happy, you got them.
Interesting.
You got them. So in writing, if you can do that, like mess with people's emotions like that, like that's a damn good story. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, Sinners does that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, did
Sinners
it do it for you? Because it
does
looks like
that.
it did.
Sinners does that, bro. Ryan Coogler, shout out to Ryan Coogler, man. He did his thing.
Kev, I hope you're ready, brother.
He did his thing. Yo, you gonna buy 2 tickets. Get the movie right after too, because you're gonna want to see it again.
Yeah,
just buy 2 tickets.
His girlie's in it. He's definitely gonna see it twice.
Okay.
Little Haley Steinfeld. Little Haley Steinfeld.
Okay, yeah, do your thing then.
He's like,
but yeah, it's a pleasure to be sitting here with y'all, man. It really is.
I just love how everything always come full circle. It's go figure that the individual, the gentleman that we talked to a number of years ago, is also connected to one of the members of our podcast that has a comic book shop. And it's funny because, Mike, if you remember, it was about like a year ago when we said, hey, look, we ran into someone at this con that has a comic book and is thorough. Maybe you should try to get in contact with him so you can possibly try to sell his comic book in the comic book store. It only makes sense. Why not? Right now he's in Philly. And the work is hot. See if you can do. And after we said it, we kind of forgot about it. It was like, say it, said it, forget it. Yeah. The next thing we know, we set it up. No, Jose is telling us everything is going on for the day. And he says, like, yeah, so we have Anthony coming in, we got Erica coming in, and yeah, we got my man Tori Hill. I went, what? Tori Hill? Yo. I'm like, that's what's up. And
yo, he hit me with that one.
Circle.
I can't.
He hit me with that one. Cause I call myself taking the year off, bro. I got these other projects I'm working on, man. I'm this summer we start shooting Network, the Quickening short film.
Oh.
And yeah.
Hold on, wait,
you heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
What they
I mean,
run it back. Hold up.
Nah. So
Yeah, you like
okay.
short film.
Like the way my brain works is I'm constantly thinking about my characters and like where I could take them. And one thing I noticed about this first book, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but I have notebooks full of story, and they're from before this book. So I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if I did a comic of before this book? But right after that, I decided, I was like, you know what? I got all this camera equipment. I got all these Hollywood friends.
Wow.
Let me go ahead and start shooting. Let's write a script. So I wrote the script, and the actors, we actually have a meeting on Monday, but we start shooting this summer, and it's gonna be a good year next year, bro. It's gonna be a good year next year.
Let's go. Yeah. That's what we like to hear, man.
Yeah, we're gonna kick some ass.
Awesome, man.
Oh, but excuse me, can't curse.
No, you're good. No, that's worth every
You
bit of
haven't
that
seen
work.
our other co-hosts. Jose.
Yeah, Jose, God.
Dude, I tell you what, like,
You're like, dude.
Oh man.
if
gonna
it's
get us
anything
canceled.
like that first issue, I must have read that 50 times to do it. I did a little video for it, and like, I can't exactly type in like Google like what happens in the network. And I had to read that and take 100 notes. And I read that thing 40, 50 times, and it was good every single time.
Yeah, man.
Dude, if that's the blueprint, it's gonna fly. It's gonna be great.
You know that codex you got.
Yeah.
Hold on to that.
Yeah.
You're gonna need it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because the way the codex works, I created that to shed light on a lot of things that the short film is gonna show.
Okay.
And I call it the Matrix effect. Shout out to the Wachowskis. Where they have a message, but they're using action to kind of reel you in, and then they send the message, and I call it injection syndrome.
Ooh.
And they're like the needle. The action is the needle, and then there's more coming into you, but all you know about is the needle part. There's medicine coming in. But anyway, hold on to your codex. To all you Kickstarter people who got the codex, hold on to it. When you see the short film, it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. You'll be able to reference stuff and see why did this guy, he looks way more powerful. Why is he dying? Why is he getting hurt and killed by this person? Well, go and look at that wheel I gave you with the charisma, intelligence, wisdom. There's reasons for everything and what's going on.
All right.
So, yeah, it's going to be a good year next year, man. It's going to be a fun summer. Oh, yeah, we are going to do a casting call, so be on the lookout for that.
Okay. Could just be in an
need
extra. You need to walk in the street somehow, man. I'll do it, bro.
But you know what? You know what, bro?
I'll do it.
I will give you this.
I'll look like Sasquatch on the camera. Don't play with me.
I will give you this. Our main villain is a necromancer, or he wants to be. And you get a chance to see him achieve his goal. We will need extras wearing tactical gear that rise from the dead.
Oh, let's go.
So, yeah,
there we go. Me and Jose, let's go. We are fluffy, but we are tactical.
Technical stuff.
Yeah, just.
No, he's gonna be like, say hello to my little friend.
So we got some exciting stuff. You get a chance to see Tori, the main character of the network, when he was younger. You get a chance to meet the girl who inspired the name for his daughter in the comic book. You get to meet where the name came from. You get to meet Becca, the wife of Tori, for the first time when they meet. So it's going to be a pretty interesting story. We're going to try to. The script is intense to me. Like I wrote it like 5 times, and to me it's intense. I don't know how the audience would take it, but I'm a firm believer in letting the audience put things together, and you just take it how you take it.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time, and be on the lookout for casting call.
Word.
Yep.
We there, bro.
Be on the lookout.
We there. Just to support, man. I don't even care about anything else. Just I want to be there, just walking through it. Like, oh wait, is that you? Yeah, bro. I was in that. I was the guy crossing the street.
Yeah. I was the one who went, oh no!
That's fun.
Okay, so you heard it here first from Mr. Tori Hill's
Oh
mouth.
yeah, you did hear here first.
How about it?
I haven't. Yeah.
How about it?
I haven't even posted that yet.
Exclusive.
We have a tendency to bring the best out of people when it comes to news. We're just this kid is
GNT.
GNT. Get him a shirt, man. Get him a shirt.
There you go.
Yeah, you get a sticker kit. All right.
Do it.
That's right, buddy. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So we don't hold Mr. Tori here for too much longer. We're gonna go ahead and close out. Any last questions for him before I hit him with the last question?
I don't have a question. I just gotta say, bro, just keep doing what you're doing. Again, like I said, we're really proud to see where you're at, where you're going.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll see us on the set, man, something like that, because we'll do it.
Always invited.
I mean, listen,
always
man, like
invited.
that's gonna be a great thing to see, because like that journey of going from comic book writer to then doing a film, it's a larger step, but we believe in you, man. We know you can do it, and we're just excited to see what happens.
We'll always be behind you. I guarantee it, man.
I appreciate it. I really do.
Facts.
I really do.
Facts. I'm humbly proud of you, man.
Thank
you. If that means anything at all,
everything.
Because
everything.
No, it's always good when you see the humble beginnings and see where you come, where you are approaching and where you're going to continue and where you're going to just go ahead and surpass. I mean, it would have been a victory story just hearing the fact that you're married and you have 2 young ladies. You have 2 little girls. And I know for sure, because of what you went through, I know your girls love you to death.
Oh man.
I never even met them, and I already know that they already are daddy's little girls.
Yeah.
Both of them. I already know.
Yeah.
So that by itself is a victory story all by itself.
Amen.
Without nothing else to the story or anything like that. But we're going beyond that story now.
Yeah.
Now we get to see the Tori Hill grow with his family.
Yes, sir.
And that's powerful. So with that being said, sir, once again, I'm so proud of you, if that means anything at all. I promise you will always have support from this family, this G&T family. And as we said before, you're not just a friend of ours, you're one of our family members, bro.
I appreciate that.
We need you to succeed, because we're ready to root you on more.
And that means everything, man. That means everything. You gotta understand, like, going off of like where I come from. And like, I was having a conversation with my big brother this morning, and he just came home. He did 20, and we were all wrapped into the same indictment. And he was saying how proud of me he is, and he's motivated to do his best at life as well. So being that we all get a chance to, everyone should get a chance to tell their story.
Yes.
And your story should help. Like I was telling Erica earlier, your story, a lot of times we don't know the impact our stories have.
Mm-hmm.
And it means everything to know that not only did the network, impact you guys, but I did as well. And you guys being behind me, that means a lot. And I'm not finna cry, bro. I'm not, because I know my brother's gonna want to watch this, and they're gonna be nah. I'm not finna cry, but I'm finna tell you the truth. Y'all gotta keep doing what y'all doing, and just like, I had to keep referencing Erica, but she said everything I wanted to say. Like, you're gonna get hit over the head with a crowbar, you just gotta push right through it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Take the hit and keep going.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys, because it is a tough road. It is hard, a lot, working all the time.
Yeah.
And when it pays off, you want to share that with the people who are behind you. So y'all always got a seat at my table, bro.
My man.
Yes, sir.
Much love, baby.
Much love, man. Much love.
You'll find Mr. Tori Hill. You'll find him on Instagram.
Tori Q Hill.
Tori Q Hill is where you'll find him on IG. We'll probably go ahead and put his name or tag something at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Of this. But hey, follow this man and all his works. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal work. And trust me, you'll feel the emotion in every single page. That's key to everything that the network brings. It's emotion in every single page and every single drawing. Even in that Live Behind motorcycle was passion with that too. All right, so with all that being said, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Until next time, much love. G&T with Tori Hill out.